Hey, it's Rick with the Rock Bottom Outreach, and it's Real Talk Wednesday. We've been talking about the heart, and we're going to continue to do so today. I asked you, I believe on Monday, to say, how do you have a good heart or do you have a bad heart? Have you ever thought about that? And so you may go, Rick, how do I know if my heart is bad? How about the word hardened? Is your heart hardened? And so I looked up, and this is from a Christian perspective of ways that you can tell. But let me ask you this. Have you ever taken a steak? I mean, you just absolutely love the steak, but you freeze it. And so when you freeze it, it's hard as a rock, and you beat on it, and you just can't even enjoy it because what? It's too hard to enjoy. And until it begins to soften, do you actually be able to enjoy it to the fullest? Do you get what I'm saying? So let's get right down to it. 5 ways to know if your heart is hardened. All right, let me open up my little book here. Okay, let's go first to Proverbs 4:23. It says, guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. And so, we're talking about being careful, giving our heart to places that they should not go. And that can get you in trouble. But also, a lot of times, we're talking about the heart being rock hard as well. Okay, and so again, it determines the course of your life. Okay, the Bible teaches the condition of your heart will determine how your life turns out. So if you're a person who has a lot of unresolved anger, odds are you're going to become an angry person who does things angrily. Okay, so let's go 1 through 5. Number 1, you don't feel like talking to anyone. Okay, you keep to yourself. You don't want to discuss it. You're cool with your heart being exactly like it is. So leave me alone. Not good. Talking about the steak in the freezer. Okay, let's go to number 2. Everyone's advice seems bad to you. You know what? You don't want to hear it. You just don't want to hear it. Don't talk to me. I just don't want to hear it. I don't care what you have to say. Number 3. You're unable to love anyone. Okay, Matthew 24:12. It says, because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow what? Cold. We're talking about that steak again. And so, a lot of times, things have been done to you, let's just say. And so maybe bad things, evil things. And so again, the heart becomes hard. All right, let's go down to number 4. You can't get happy for anyone's success except your own. And so, Billy Bob and Mary Sue are having a baby and everyone's excited, and you just makes you sick. You can't stand it. A couple of people getting married, they got engaged. You just can't stand it. You're like, man, I really don't care. I do not wish them good luck at all. And so, boy, that's a tough one if you've ever been there before. Number 5, you don't feel anything about the stuff you should. And so let's go actually to Ephesians 4:17 through 19. So I tell you this and insist on it in the Lord, that you must no longer live as the Gentiles do, in the futility of their thinking. They are darkened in their understanding and what? Separated from the life of God because of the ignorance that is in them due to the what? Hardening of their hearts. Having lost all sensitivity, they have given themselves over to sensuality so as to indulge in every kind of what? Impurity, with the continual lust for more. That is not a Christ-like heart. That is not a Christ-like heart. I don't know where you are in that. I don't know what's happened to you. I don't know who's hurt you. I don't know what you're angry about. But you're never going to be able to receive all of God's blessings until you allow that heart to thaw out. How does it happen? Does it happen overnight? Absolutely not. But you can pray that God helps you to open your heart. Open your heart to be sensitive as Christ. Maybe counseling. I don't know what it is. But man, for you to enjoy everything that God has for you and He wants to bless you with, man, it starts with what? The heart. Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach. It's been Real Talk Wednesday. Have a great day. Beep.